This is Nonito Donaire. You're watching PhilippineNews.com. Bow, 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 bow.
Hello, Manny's getting stitched up. He got a pretty bad cut at the end of the last round there, and he's going to be well. So if you have any questions?
Hey Freddie, rate Manny's performance, and especially rated against that run he was on in 08 and 09 when he beat, Cotto and Oscar and, Ricky Hatton and all those great guys. It seemed like maybe he's still boxing good, but he doesn't have the pop on his punches that he had at that point.
Yeah, well, we fought a bigger, stronger guy, of course, and I thought Manny did pretty well. We didn't expect Bradley to come with that type of style. That was kind of threw us a little bit because we thought he was going to box us, but we didn't think he was going to come looking for the home run all night long. And he had some success with that. He landed overhand right in the 4th round. He hurt Manny, but then he was swinging so hard with those big shots. By the 6th round, he was starting to get tired, and I thought from 6 on, Manny just dominated the fight. Well, I kept telling him to do that, but the thing is, it didn't work that well. The thing is, he got caught in the pocket a couple times. He stayed in front of Bradley a little bit too much for what I saw. But he was just trying to beat Bradley down the middle a little bit because Bradley was swinging with those big overhand shots and those big wide shots, and Manny was trying to beat him down the middle with them. And he had some success with it, but overall, it was looking like Bradley was landing the bigger shots. I thought he had the killer instinct. He opened up on him when he had him on the ropes. He opened up pretty well, and he just didn't seem like he had that power that he usually has, because he was a little bit slower than I've seen in the past, and I don't know why, really why, because in the dressing room warming up he was on fire, and then we got out in the fight. It wasn't quite as much, but I think Bradley might have had something to do with that.
Freddie, over here. There were a couple of times in the fight when Manny clearly had Timothy Bradley hurt. Do you think, and maybe it was a good thing in some ways, he learned from the Marquez defeat, and he worked out that counter right hook could be avoided, and actually fought a very, very disciplined fight tonight?
Well, he fought disciplined, but the thing is, I think he did hurt him, and he did open up on him, and then he pulled out at the right moment, I felt, to get away from those big shots. But Bradley was, he was really going for the fences all night long, and he did tire pretty quickly, I thought, and that's what made him start dominating the fight.
Did you see those power shots from Bradley, that he was kind of looking for that just kind of snap KO, that's why he was throwing them?
Yeah, the thing is, it looked like he was like Marquez hit Manny with a big overhand right, and that's what he was really trying to land all night long, and he did hit him in the 4th round with a big shot, and he did hurt him a little bit.
Freddie, right here. One of the bigger storylines leading into this fight was that Manny had shown too much compassion to his opponents, and you felt that he showed a little bit even in the last fight with Rios. How fired up, or how much compassion do you think he showed in this fight, if any compassion?
I don't think he had any compassion. I think he tried his best to stop him. He was throwing combinations. I mean, sometimes I want him going in and out, and he stayed in the pocket a little bit too long because he wanted to fight a little bit too much. And I told him, I said, all you do is outbox this guy. I said, you box him in and out all night long. But Manny wanted to stay in the box and he wanted to fight him a little bit. So he showed a lot of heart, I thought.
Hi, right here. How much of Manny's standing and fighting do you think was a function of him not thinking that Tim could really hurt him? And how much do you think of it was that? Was there any discussion about that?
Well, I think beginning, that happened for a while until the 4th round when he did hurt him, and from that point on, Manny was a little more careful, I thought.
So he did hurt Manny, and how hurt was he?
Oh, he definitely hurt Manny in the 4th round, and I think he hurt him with the big overhand right, and then he hit him a couple more shots, and Manny shook a little bit, but he definitely got hurt in the 4th round, yes.
Freddie, if you had your brothers, who would you want Manny to face next?
Well, you know, Marquez is a big fight for us. If Marquez wins the next fight, I'd like that fight because we owe him one, I feel, and I would like to get that back, you know. But you know, if Mayweather's interested at all, I'm sure we'd like to fight him too.
Now, going to the fight itself, were you satisfied that the game plan was played out the way you honed Manny for the fight?
No, the game plan didn't go quite as well as I thought because Bradley didn't fight the type of fight that we thought he was going to fight. I mean, we didn't think he was going to be that aggressive. We didn't think he was going to be trying to knock Manny out with one punch all night long. And, you know, for 6 rounds he was pretty dangerous, but then after 6, Manny dominated the fight, I felt. But I think Bradley wore himself out a little bit, getting a little tired. It's going to be quite a few because it's not really a straight cut, it's really jagged, so it's more like a tear, and the plastic surgeon's probably going to have to trim that up a little bit, and it's a nasty cut.
Side of the left eye.
Yes. And I'd like to thank Justin Fortune for helping me get Manny ready for this fight. And if you have any questions for Justin, let's hear it.